Hello and welcome to the G27 Road Warrior with me, Movie Scouse 007, where we play Euro Truck Simulator 2 with a Logitech G27 gaming wheel on my crappy laptop. We have a skill point to apply, which we should have applied at the beginning of the last video, but fear not, we don't have 2 skill points because we just missed out on upgrading by the skin of our teeth. So you'll see, as described in every video where we've applied a skill point, we're doing it in order. This will not be the way that any other human being does this, but this is the way I've chosen to do it. So at the moment we have skill rank 1 in long distance. We're going to add skill rank 2. That gives us deliveries up to 621 miles and a 10% higher reward for delivery distances longer than 466 miles. So that's what we're going to do. That is our plan for the day. So our final, I think this is our final quick job before we buy our truck. We have £81,000, which is a lot more than anybody will have normally. But I've chosen to do this. Let's go. Road length. No, we're fine. That's a sleeper. Oh, that's up to a huge portion of Finland we've never seen. No, we don't want the Globetrotter. No, that's mostly boat. No, that's a lot of boat. Right. So this is a part of the map that we've never done before. This is a part of the new ProMods part of Finland. So we will go to Turku and we'll bypass Helsinki. You can see the big dot of Helsinki. If you look at Finland in the top right hand corner of the map, Helsinki is just by the D of Finland. So you can see we're going to actually pass we're going to pass 2 brand new cities and go to a 3rd brand new city. So this is exciting stuff. So I think we are going to take this particular job. I think that's what we're going to do. This builds up. It's 441 miles. It builds up our distances for the holiday special achievement for World of Trucks achievement for the special paint job. We've got to go 2,780 miles. So we're not at 1,000 yet. We're at a couple of hundred, I think, 453. So this takes us to about 900, which is about, I think, a third of the distance. That's fine. So this is the Volvo FH. I did say this is what we were going to do. This was going to be our truck of choice before we bought our own truck. Now, obviously, let's see if I'm going the right way. I think this is the way. This is the exit. It looks good. Now, we didn't get the achievement that I was hoping for. I don't know why. I'm going to take a shortcut across the cars. But I'm not going to worry about that achievement anymore. Clearly, I can't get it. so I'm not going to get it. So we're turning left here. So let's no, we don't want the hazards. I want the hi-hat. Nothing was coming. We're not going to worry as much about speed limits as we did in the last video. And we got a left at the top here. So ooh, don't crash into them. Ooh, hello, hello. Get off the pavement. So back to our normal style of driving, which is a little bit more reckless, a little bit more avant-garde, shall we say. Nothing coming. Oh, yeah, he's waiting for us. That's good. Oh, what? What did we hit? Okay. Well, we've immediately done damage. Only to our lorry though, which is good. Not to the load. So, oh gosh, dead air, that's not good. So we're still sticking to Scandinavia. We seem to have been spent a lot of time in Scandinavia and almost no time in Central Europe. I'm going to start focusing in the new year on driving in all of the cities in the UK, because there's a trophy for. So there's an achievement, sorry, for having a garage in all of the cities in your hometown. Obviously, I need to build up some cash before I start doing that. I might do a significant chunk of. Actually, I might do that achievement in my other playthrough. I might do that in the keyboard, because the keyboard driver's got a lot more cash, which means that he can afford to buy a garage. I don't have to stick a driver in there, I just have to have a garage in every city in my home country. So this is a 21-hour journey. There's some boat on it, from Scandinavia, from Sweden to Finland. There is some boat. So we'll get another 10,000, so that'll probably bring us up to £92,000 for towards our first truck. I cannot remember off the top of my head what you can get in loan, but I think it's 500,000. So that would be nearly 600,000. So that gets me a good truck. The FH6, well, not the FH16, because obviously I won't be able to afford that engine just yet. But an FH, an engine upgrade. I might not bother with the engine upgrades actually. I might see how many trucks I can get. and I'll get a base truck. For my guys. Okay. Yeah, there we go. We're back to normal. Back to speeding. That achievement didn't work out for me, so stuff it. I will try that achievement privately, as that's going to take some repeated attempts, I would imagine. And there's some Volvos on the back of what I think is a Scania. No, it's another. Oh crap! Oh damn it! That's me spending far too much time looking. Doesn't appear to be any damage, but that doesn't necessarily mean there isn't. That just means that the cumulative damage hasn't reached 1% yet. So we have got 9 hours until we have to sleep, and we've got 41 hours to do this, and it should only take us 20. So we got more than enough time. We'll probably get asleep on the boat. So that'll save us some time. That'll save us some journey time, but we're not desperate. Like I said, we've got plenty. We've probably got about 10 hours in hand, which is good. Södertälje. Södertälje is where Scanias are actually built. And listed as Stockholm, but Södertälje is the actual home. Actually, you can see all of the Scania stuff on the left-hand side of the GPS, telling you that the makers of this game understand that Stockholm is not where they're made. Oh, look at those discoverables that we can't get to because we're not playing that game. And big Scania signs, that's quite amusing. We're going past them in another Swedish truck manufacturer, Volvo. Isn't it quite funny that two of the biggest European truck manufacturers are Scandinavian? One's Italian, two are German, MAN and Mercedes. The Italian one is Iveco, the Swedish ones are Volvo and Scania. And there's a French one, Renault. There isn't a British one, although it could be said that Britain contributes to the Iveco because they design all the Ivecos are designed in the UK. They're just not built there. They're built near Turin in Italy. Okay, we're following that sweep round, and then we're sweeping to the left. Whoa. That's not overcooked. That's not overcooked. We're going a little bit fast there. Look at this. This is beautiful, the roads through the city. I'm looking forward to London being rejigged. I really am. Because it will be fantastic. London's one of those cities that you need to drive through. It's so close to all of the buildings. It's ludicrous. You're so close to so much history. It's one of the things I love most about coming back home from New Zealand was engaging in the history. think I'm turning off here. Oh, narrow tunnel. No. And I think we escape on another tunnel here. No. Wow, that's quite dangerous. Having a tunnel narrow, that's quite dangerous. And then we're in Stockholm. We are about to go to the ferry port. Okay. Let's get rid of the indicator noise. That's just annoying. We don't need an indicator for this. Wow, these roads are narrow. Oh crap. Yeah, this is what we intended to do, bypass that. Alright. Now get our butts. Slow down for this. And there's our boat. Let's take it easy. And that's where we need to go. So, I'm going to be based in London in this game, but as I did with my Keyboard Road Warrior series, I'm going to have a left-hand drive truck. The reason I'm going to have a left-hand drive truck is because a significant chunk of my journeys are going to be in mainland Europe. As you can see, they have been. And it just makes sense if you're spending most of your time in an area. It makes sense. Good, yeah, it was off. Bizarrely enough, it starts again in the off position. That's interesting. Alright, so 18 hours of driving ahead of us. Adding another 400 to our 2,780 miles that we've got to go. And I've got to do it today, because today's the only day I'm going to have this setup available to me. So obviously I'm going to do a lot of it offline. I'm not going to record it. Because I need to be able to concentrate on the driving, which obviously is a little more difficult when I'm chatting. Okay. I know that that's a gate. I don't have to worry. But this one is a different matter. And as you can see... Whoa, way too fast. And that's Turku, which we've already discovered because we went to Helsinki with a load, I think. In a previous playthrough, a previous journey, we went to, easy. Actually, no, I think we went to Hämeenlinna, which took us through Turku. So, on the open road. And hopefully this is mostly a straight through route. For me, hopefully for you, it's a bit more wiggly, a bit more wibbly wobbly. But not timey-wimey. Obscure Doctor Who reference for anybody that likes Doctor Who. So, I got 7 hours left. Oh, blimey. I do not have to rest. I've done all my resting. I might pick up some fuel. We'll see. Obviously, I can't tell. I think if you look in the console, there's an LCD screen, sort of a light green LCD screen, which is a rectangle. Just to the right of it, I think, is the petrol gauge, which is just under half. So I think we're probably alright actually for fuel, so I don't think we need to bother with fuel either. We do need to bother with 11th gear though. That would be good. 11th gear would be excellent. So... in the last video I was talking about my new PlayStation and how chuffed I was with it, and I also briefly touched on the outage, the network outage for PlayStation and Microsoft, Xbox. Hacking is becoming one of those things that's becoming a potential hazard. Now I don't want the PlayStation Network had seemed a bit fragile, and I started doing the PlayStation Plus as a result of the network outage. Because of the network outage, they offered us a free month of PlayStation Plus, and I thought it was fantastic. And so I became a PlayStation Plus subscriber as a result. On the PlayStation 3, you didn't need to be a subscriber. It was one of the things that was most fantastic about the PlayStation Network over the Xbox, the Xbox ecosystem, was that to do anything on the Xbox, you needed to subscribe. You needed to be a gold subscriber. I don't know what the point of the silver subscriber was, but there you go. So you needed that gold subscription to do anything, to play online, to connect with anyone, to watch Netflix, for crying out loud. You needed to be a blooming gold subscriber. Now I've still got my PlayStation 3, and should my PlayStation Plus account lapse, I will still have access to Netflix and YouTube and all those lovely things. I'll still be able to play my PlayStation 3 online. But my PlayStation 4 is a different matter. To play online on PS4, you have to have a PS Plus account. It's no big deal for me. I would have had one anyway. £39 a year. Nets you 6 games every month. Now, only 4 are currently usable for me, although I've been accumulating I have a PS3 and a PS4, so I'm accumulating games for those. But I'm also accumulating for a PS Vita that I don't have just yet. But when I do have that PS Vita, I will have a metric butt ton of games for it, including things like Unit 13 and Uncharted Golden Abyss, which I cannot wait to play. So yes, I'm very excited about having a Vita. I cannot have a Vita just yet. Having spent £300 on a PS4, I am not in a position to have to get a Vita. I will be getting a Vita at some point this year. It needs to be this year because the wife and I are going to buy a house. Once we build a house, I ain't having no toys. In fact, I kind of need to build up a nice big catalogue of games for me to play when we get the house, because I won't be buying anything. I am going to be putting money aside for Uncharted 4 though. That one is a must own. Possibly the last Uncharted game. Although knowing what a money spinner it is, I wouldn't be surprised if they go back on that. Yeah. But yes, a current gen version of Uncharted versus the previous gen version, which was already beautiful and cinematic and amazing and unbelievable. I knocked a road sign down. This is interesting. You know what, I'm going to get some petrol just in case I want to run out. I don't need to rest, but I don't want to run out of fuel. Right, engine off. I don't have to pay for fuel, so there's no reason not to. And there we go. Okay. Oh, my pedals. My pedals. Oh, that's a nightmare. See what I should have done, stuck my head out the window, which I can do. Like that. Oop, blimey, sorry. I just moving my earpiece, I bashed the microphone, I do apologise. Alright. I'm all of a tether. Everything's sliding around. I need to screw my steering wheel and gearbox onto this wheel stand, but I haven't got around to it yet. I also need to screw the pedals onto it too. So we're closing in on a third of the distance. Could be an 11th. So yes. I'm not too bothered about the £39 a year. I don't know what that is in euros or US dollars, but it doesn't bother me because I was doing it anyway. I was accumulating these fantastic games. I mean, I've got I got a bunch of fantastic games out of that. I could, yeah. So, I think I got Bioshock Infinite for free. Well, not for free, but as part of that £39. They gave me Bioshock Infinite. They gave me Sleeping Dogs, which I enjoyed. They gave me Battlefield 1943, which is like a little like a beautiful mini game. Guacamelee. Need for Speed, which is okay but not brilliant. When it's finally up and running, I'll get Drive Club for my PS4. I will play that, and if I enjoy it and it's useful, then I'll upgrade it. But obviously, money is not to be thrown away on. And that game has had significant issues. It looks beautiful, it really does, but it's had some proper issues. You can't. I mean, it's a social game. That's the point of it. You're supposed to play it together, and people can't, which renders it useless. Right, we've got a left hand coming up here. I just hope nothing's coming. Oh. Oh. I think I will have done some damage to my load here. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I did a chunk of damage, damn it. I'll be lucky if I get good effort. Satisfactory, I think, is what I'm aiming at. Oh, that was annoying. Yeah, I'm not too bothered about it spending the £39, but it does mean that people who've just spent £300 on a PlayStation can't do anything offline. Now, my brother has a PS4, but he doesn't have it on. The thing has never been connected to the internet ever, and he's not bothered by that. That would bother the living daylights out of me. For instance, there are a couple of issues with brand new games. I mean, makers of games now release games that are not entirely finished, and then they patch them afterwards. He will not get those patches, so he will buy broken-ass games, and they will be broken-assed for as long as he owns them, and he might give up on them because they're broken. And he's missing out. Now, I don't know whether you can still get the patches without the PS Plus. Actually, no, I'm certain you can, because before I went PS Plus, I was still getting updates. But he's got no internet connected to that thing. Now, there are huge chunks of central USA where internet connection just sucks. And that won't be an issue for them either, they don't care. But it was one of the reasons why the PlayStation won 10 of the last 12 months. Might be 11 of the last 12 months. It's because you didn't have to connect the thing to the internet to play. You wanted to do anything useful, then yes, you do, you have to. But, yeah, my brother's not bothered by that, and that's fine. That's his choice. He's essentially got it for racing games for his little boy, and a football and shooting game for him. I think he got a bundle with a couple of games. I think a bundle came with FIFA and Shadowfall. And he bought Need for Speed for his little fella, his little boy, his young son. Wow. Look at that tearing. Oh boy. It'd be interesting actually to see what, because I'm aiming at 4K resolution with the cards that I'm going to accumulate. It'd be interesting to see. Well, when I say cards, I mean video cards. I want a twin card system. Be interesting to see whether it looks worse on the TV than it does on the computer screen, or not. I've got a feeling it might actually look worse. I might have to engage big picture mode, which I'm not doing. I'm just HDMIing this straight onto the telly at the moment, because big picture mode just crashes this computer. I don't know. We'll see. But yes, there are a bunch of people who will be really annoyed that the service that they enjoyed for free is now behind a paywall. And I can understand that. We're being charged for everything nowadays. It is getting a little ridiculous. It's nothing. There's no... And when the service doesn't work and you're paying for it, that's inexcusable. And it's been annoying. The PlayStation now, PlayStation Plus now, PlayStation Network now costs the same as Xbox. My Xbox was completely out within a day, and PS Plus is still having serious issues. And the problem is there's a social problem with sort of a cultural issue with Sony. They don't like admitting to something until they've solved it. So I remember I think it was 2011, when PlayStation Plus went down. No, it's 2010. When PlayStation went down, when the network went down for like 3 months. They didn't tell anyone. They didn't speak to anyone for months, for weeks, days. They didn't speak to anyone for days about that. They didn't own up to it. They didn't say what was going on. So PlayStation owners just cannot get access to their online library. They can't sync trophies. They can't do anything. I stopped playing my PlayStation because I was in hospital for 3 weeks. So for a third of that time that it was out, I wasn't actually able to use it anyway. I did play a few things, and I did sync a buttload of trophies when it finally returned. Ooh, going past a brand new town. What did we hit? Where did he come from? See, they just dump cart there. I think that has just appeared, because I didn't see it coming. We were looking and there was no car there when we pulled out. So I'm wondering if it spawned in front of me. I will revisit the footage and look. But I'm pretty sure that spawned in front of me. Oh, you scumbag, Wayne. What part of... Mikkeli discovered, and I lost about $1,000 so far in fines. Definitely a different diving style, but I'm okay with that. So we will, well, it's a racing certainty that we will level up to level 9, which means another skill point, which means I think probably high value cargo. I think high value. We upgrade. We went to level 2 on long distance, so yeah, it should be higher value, and the long distance will kick in, so we'll get longer distance journeys on offer. However, before we do anything, we're going to buy the truck. So I'm going to do that offline. So I think if you don't know how to buy a truck by now, maybe I will do it online actually. I don't know. I will burn that bridge down when I come to it. We'll see. Oh, he didn't slow down for me. Oh, now I've lost my map. That's helpful. Yeah, I kind of now just want this journey to be over. Yeah. Oh, I tell you what, that doesn't help either. Still looking slightly to the left. So we discovered the extra city, Mikkeli. That's good. That means that we'll be given jobs in Mikkeli. Oh, from Mikkeli, sorry. We'll be able to take jobs from Mikkeli. You can go to destinations you've never been to, but I think you can take jobs from destinations you've never been to. Obviously. When you got your own truck. That is. And at this stage of the game, you can take to and from wherever. Otherwise, you'd never get anywhere. So I'm back to my old reckless self. Clearly. And we will be parking. I can see the destination now. We'll be parking this bad boy in the daylight, which obviously I prefer. You can just see more of the road. Okay, I need to get over. You can see more of the depot. I have nothing but admiration for real lorry drivers that park their stuff at night. It's a real skill driving a truck. Varkaus, however that is pronounced. Alright. That's a rock. We're good to go. And we've discovered it. Varkaus. Alright, and this is our destination. Ew, Renault, gross. The Renault just looks ridiculous on the outside and the inside. It looks like it was designed by a committee on the outside, and it looks like it was designed by a toy manufacturer on the inside. Thank you. And every time I see one of them in the wild, for real, I just feel sorry for the guy driving it. Oh god, this is going to be one of those horrible angled ones, isn't it? Oh no, we're alright. This is a straight on. See if we can get this in no more than 2 goes. Right. Now we'll just head on. Let's pull it straight. No. Wrong way. Okay, I think we might be okay now. There we go. So, parking brake on, engine off. Let's unhook and see how bad it was. Reasonable. So, we got 448 miles, 21 hours and 29 minutes, 321.3 litres of fuel consumed. We've got a base reward of £8,641 and 721 XP. Proficiency bonus for level 8 of £1,037. Long distance delivery bonus for skill rank 2 of £418 and 180 XP. A high value cargo bonus for skill rank 1 of £418 and 129 XP. An urgent delivery bonus for skill rank 1 of £250 and 144 XP. The bonus for parking the trailer of 45 XP and a damage penalty of 14%, which loses us £1,626 and 168 XP. That's a chunk. That's probably about 15% of our XP. That's not good. However, in spite of that, we got almost halfway through level 9. We're a level 9 enthusiast. The G27 Road Warrior has a lifetime experience of 9,962 XP. We're now aiming, our new target is 11,100 XP, and we got from Linköping to Varkaus. So, as ever, thank you very much for joining me, for watching this journey. Thank you for staying with me on it. And apologies for the delay in getting you fresh journeys. And we will try to be better at it in future. But that was Journey 12 in our G27 Road Warrior series. We've now, I think, been through and test driven English second language again. We've now test driven all of the trucks available to us. The conclusion, as ever, was always going to be, because I've done these trucks before, but I thought it was only fair to go through them all properly. We're going to go with our Volvo FH, the 2012 version. But thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for accompanying me on this journey, no matter how much of it you watched. If you liked it, please press the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. If you know anybody that would like these videos, then please direct them to me. All new subscribers gratefully received. And until I see you on the next journey, I'll see you on the road.